Hi, I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're one of my regular visitors here. And if this is your first visit, a very big welcome to you. And I hope you enjoy what you see. And I would love it if you'd subscribe. So today, I'm bringing you one of my short heads up videos. The subject for today, which is the 26th of June, is about my planet of war, assertion, energy, aggression, sexuality, Mars. Mars today is making a hard square that's challenging from Leo to my big outer boy Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, the planet of erupting volcanoes, of earthquakes, of all manner of kind of fireworks, whether that's literal or within our own lives. Uranus, the planet of the unexpected. Uranus in Taurus, where it's been for several years now. Now, let's look at this energy because there are actually some quite harsh aspects today. Now, a few days ago, we had the summer solstice. So that brought some new light and energy into the kind of world in general. And today we are in the energy of the first quarter moon after that new moon that we had in Gemini on the 17th, 18th of June. And remember, that was a new moon that was very much about being mindful of not overthinking with new projects that were coming up or any offer that you had, to kind of take a step back and just wait for really much more clear indications as to which is the best direction to go. So that was the energy that we had then. So let's look at where we are today, because the sun, of course, has now moved into Cancer. So Mercury, the planet of communication, in the sign it rules, Gemini, is actually coming up to be, well, it always kind of shadows the sun, but it's kind of quite up close and personal with the sun today, although it's right at the end of the sign of Gemini. So there is a lot of kind of discussion and talk going on today. A lot of what I feel is quite heated talk, because both the sun and Mercury are squaring Neptune in Pisces. So there's confusion still. There's confusion around what's clear, what's not clear, which direction one is supposed to go. Is somebody telling the truth? It's truth and lies, secrets and lies. There is very much that sense of lack of clarity at the moment. So also we've got the fact that Mercury is squaring the moon in Libra today. So we have that energy too. So there is just a kind of it really feels like, do you remember when we were at school, or I kind of remember, we used to do those kind of cat's cradles with pieces of string around your fingers, and you kind of go, and you might do it with someone else, and it kind of is a never-ending kind of, you have to make sure the string or the wool doesn't get knotted, and you just keep making this pattern. There's something about the astrology today that reminds me of a cat's cradle. So I don't know why we called it a cat's cradle, because of course, well, if a cat gets into a cradle, it's not necessarily very good for the baby. So maybe we have to use that symbolism with what I'm talking about to see where we're going with this, because, you know, cats aren't necessarily going to eat babies, but they may inadvertently sleep on their faces, which of course would not be a good thing. So just bear in mind, keep that somewhere in the back of your mind for the kind of energy that is kind of around today. Now let's come to the main event, because what we have is Mars in Leo. Mars, our god of action, energy, assertion, sexuality, war. Mars in Leo. Leo is a fire sign. Leo is about being center stage. Leo is very much about I am. I am me. I am. Notice me. Mars squaring, hard angle, Uranus in Taurus. Now in the event chart, we've got Mars in the first house with a Leo ascendant and Uranus in Taurus in the ninth house of travel and higher learning. You know what's coming to me? Somebody in a position of prominence could be standing up and saying, look at me, you know, and kind of like a little bit like the peacock. Look how amazing I am. Look, I was right. Look, I got that right. I got that right. There's something of an arrogant kind of stance with this kind of energy today. Now, interestingly, Lilith, dark moon Lilith, which is a kind of point in space rather than an actual cosmic body, is conjunct the ascendant of this chart. Lilith is about the dark feminine shadow. It's about what is underhand. It's like, it makes me think of a subterranean nightclub where you've got the jazz singer and the smoky room, and there are dodgy deals being done in the dark. So there is something of that nature within the human kind today. Dodgy deals, shocking revelations, anything that comes out today, I think is going to be of a shocking nature. There's a sense of information wanting to break out, information needing to be made public. Now that would be interesting. Along with this energy, we have Pluto in Capricorn retrograde, making a kind of out of sign trine to the moon in Libra. So we have that energy too. So there is a sense of balance that comes back in further on down the line. So what else can we intuit from this energy? Because Uranus in Taurus can also be literally about Earth movement. I also think it can be about movement of people, migration caused by bad events, displacement of people in various parts of the world. I'm picking that up. Mars squaring Uranus could quite literally mean volcanic eruptions or earthquakes or severe weather events. So we need to also be mindful of that. That is another possibility with this energy. Now, Venus in this chart in Leo is conjunct Lilith. There's something about listening to the divine feminine and the fact that the divine feminine can often see the truth and often tells the truth even though we don't necessarily like it or the other doesn't like it. This is about insight. This is about truths revealed. I'm fascinated because I'm recording this on the 17th of June. So quite a few days, a good week before the 26th of June. And I'm fascinated to see what might unfold because this energy really is just quite extraordinary. The sun in Cancer is also trining, which is helpful. Saturn in Pisces, retrograde. What's that about? Saturn is slowing things down. The sun is our life force. It's who we are. It's our essence, our soul. It's in Cancer. It's about nurturing, motherhood. It's also about gestation. This is about something that you may be feeling or, in a sense, psychically or psychologically giving birth to, that needs to gestate before it's ready to be left out. Sometimes, you know, we've had this new moon in Gemini, and sometimes what happens is we reveal our new ideas and our plans too quickly. We get carried away with the energy of it. And that's not always a good thing, because seeds, if they come up too soon, wither and die. And maybe the people that had been excited about perhaps having a look at these seeds and trying them, they're kind of like, oh, well, I don't think that's not probably where I'm meant to be then. Everything has a season and a time. Saturn is about timing. It's going back from 7 degrees to 0 degrees of Pisces. It's giving us all a time for reflection, to think back, to take kind of notice and stock of what has unfolded for us over the last few months. Where have been in our lives the challenges? How have we handled those challenges? Have we dealt with them the way we always deal with something? Or have we tried to find a new way to deal with them? Because what Saturn is inviting us to do is to try something a little bit different. Maybe still within the confines of what is kind of structured and sort of secure. But Uranus square Mars, look at it with different eyes. Cut through your own stuff. Cut through your overthinking. Cut through your own crap. God, we all carry a lot of that around, don't we? So, oh dear, sometimes. Listen, the nodes, before I finish this, are at 0 degree of Taurus. They are at the, I think it's towards the second to last week of July. They actually move back into Aries and Libra. So we are having a nodal shift. I will do a separate heads up for that, but that is going to shift energies from fixed to cardinal. But Pluto is still going to be squaring those nodes. So there is still something very karmic and transformative about this energy. And sometimes it's not comfortable. But you know, giving birth is not comfortable. It is painful and difficult, but the end result is amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for this medium length heads up about Mars square Uranus on the 26th of June, 2023. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe and share and all those wonderful things. And remember to subscribe to my website. We're still working behind the scenes on some goodies to let loose on all of you, but time and health issues with my shoulders and things have just made things be delayed. So they will be there, but you know, they will come at the right time and when they are ready. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.